All right, so we are doing love readings today. That came in second place on my poll. That's what the folks want to see. I did have a few people that were asking for them. Yeah. So just a disclaimer with love readings. I'm gonna wait until people come in actually to say this because it is important. Let me write it down and timestamp it too. Excuse me, y'all know my voice is still, it's recovering, y'all. Slowly but surely. I got my tea here, it's cooling off. I got my water. Okay, I took a little shot of honey, a little honey shot. But I'm just waiting for people to join. I think the way that we're going to do it today is I'm going to let people drop their signs in the chat and we'll go in that order. Ooh, so skirt a little tight. Let me pull it down a little bit. But yeah, we'll go in the order of whatever zodiac signs are dropped in the chats today for the love readings. Just to make sure that, you know, the people that are actually here get to see their readings first. Now, y'all know I was gonna wait for people to join, but let me start my disclaimer. I'll repeat it again. Sorry if you're already in here. So the disclaimer with love readings, guys. I am not a twin flame believer. Okay. If you believe in twin flames, or you believe like somebody is your exact soulmate, this may not be the love reading for you. Okay. My love readings are extremely realistic. All right. If there is any bad energy or ill intentions coming out in the reading, I will tell you. Okay. Please, again, I'm not a twin flame reader. I do not believe in twin flames. If that is what you believe in, these love readings may not be for you. So I do want to give that disclaimer because I do not want to come off harsh in my readings. Okay. I am also a Sagittarius. I am very blunt and very straightforward. Okay, so if you guys are wondering if somebody still loves you or if they miss you or something like that, and they don't, I will tell you. All right. So I'm just letting you know. Also, if y'all are just now joining, y'all can drop your signs in the chat. We will go in that order. I do see that somebody put Pisces, so we're going to do Pisces first. Oh, uh-oh. I'm muted. I forgot I had unplugged it. Can you hear me now? Is it on? I had unplugged it. My bad. Thank you for letting me know. I unplugged it because I needed to, I charged my phone for a little bit. All right, so thank you. So I am going to, let me repeat it. First of all, drop y'all signs in the chat. Okay, first come, first serve. That's the order we're going to do it. And we got Pisces and Sag. They dropped their signs over on YouTube. I am on multiple platforms as well, so it's going to be all over the place. All right, we got Aquarius and Capricorn. Again, let me say my disclaimer with the love readings, y'all. All right, I know y'all see a lot of readers talking about your ex will reach out next week and all. I'm not that type of reader. All right, this is going to be very realistic, very straightforward, maybe a little too straightforward, maybe a little too blunt. I see Taurus. If you believe in twin flames, this is not the tarot reader for you. I do not believe in twin flames. I do not read for twin flames. None of that. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say somebody is your divine masculine, your divine feminine. You're not going to hear that over here. It's going to be a very realistic love reading. If there is any ill intent from the other individual or anything like that that comes out in the reading, I will have to say it. Okay, so please, I have to give that disclaimer. Again, I am a Sag, so I'm very straightforward, very blunt. All right, so we're going to do these love readings because y'all asked. But please, please, please keep these things in mind because I do not want to come off insensitive or mean or anything like that. Again, if you're wondering if somebody missed you, wants you back, something like that, and they don't, it will come out in the reading. All right. Another thing that I do want to give a disclaimer about too, I know some people may want to cross watch, like watch for somebody else's sign. Like say you're a Libra and you're in love with a Scorpio and you want to watch the Scorpio reading. If that Scorpio is dating a Gemini, it's going to come out in the reading. So I want to give you that disclaimer. Remember that each sign has their own path, okay? So you may not be as big of a part of somebody's path as you may think. Don't get mad at me. I'm just pulling the cards, okay? I gave you disclaimers, and that's how we're going to do it, all right? So y'all can continue to drop your signs in the chats. So far, the order that we got Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, all right? Those of you, if you want personal readings, you can click the link in my bio. You subscribe to my WAP page. And the reason that I have it set up that way is TikTok has they will have a lot of scammers. Once this page grows, because I had a page before and there was 20 fake pages of me. So that is why I do it that way. That way nobody gets scammed. Y'all don't reply to any DMs. I will never DM you guys for readings, ever, ever, ever. I will never say, ooh, thank you for the gift. I will never say, oh, I see energy on you and I'm going to do a spell. Like, that is not me. That is not ever going to happen over here, okay? All right, I got this mic on because my voice is going out. If y'all do your own content creation, I do have this mic in my shop, so, you know, check that out if you need it. But yes, we're going to get started. I didn't charge it, though, and I did use it for a very long time the last time, for like 3.5 hours, so we're going to see. Just let me know if the sound go out. If the battery died, let me know. I got another one over here. But yes, so those are my disclaimers. Hey, welcome. Those are my disclaimers. All right, please have an open mind when watching these readings. They are love readings, okay? Please do not fuss at me. Again, we got Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So if your sign did not get listed yet, y'all can drop your sign in the chat. Otherwise, we'll cross that bridge and I'll do the rest of them in whatever order it needs to go in. All right. Okay. All right, so let's get started, Pisces. Virgo, yep, we got Virgo. We got Virgo on the list. All right, y'all, so let's see, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. All right, so let's see, Pisces. What's the what's the energy going on in your love life, Pisces? Let's see. Energy surrounding your love life. Okay, order. All right, so when you get order, that means that something is planned and something is intentional. So whenever I get this, it's kind of like, okay, we're referring to love. If you think you met somebody on accident or something like that, you didn't. They probably knew you already, or they, they made sure they got information on you first before they approached you, things like that. Like, order is something that's very meticulous. Now, for some of you, maybe you guys are planning something in your love life, like maybe somebody's birthday, an event, a wedding, whatever. But order is kind of energy, like something is intentionally done. So let's see. So what was considered first here? Let's see. Let's see. It could be you or someone else. All right. So what was done first in this situation? What was considered first? Okay, we got courage and fluidity. Okay, so basically somebody in this love situation, somebody wants to make sure that you have the courage to like experiment or go with the flow. All right, that is what's going on, making sure that somebody's okay with and that could be anything, like going with the flow, of course, no commitment, or maybe they do something else and they want you to be experimental with like doing certain hobbies with them, going out with them, doing different things. So that is what somebody considered first in this scenario. All right. What is the most important energy for you to be in when it comes to your romantic love life, Pisces? Okay, so you have resilience. This is the 10 of Wands. First of all, whatever you're going through, if you're going through something in your love life, you are able to handle it, whether you think so or not. If there's like a breakup or an issue, you're able to handle it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But resilience is like the 10 of Wands to me. That is handling something on your own. Okay, what might you have to deal with or handle here? And then we're going to get the tarot. Oh, all right, that flew out. We'll take it. Okay, you got strength. This is like literal. I don't know why I'm getting like you're going to have to do the heavy lifting. I know that's like metaphorical, but if you have to deal with a Leo, you'll probably have to deal with a Leo. All right. Okay, so that's the strength card. I'm also getting to you'll have to handle that something is repetitive. So however something's going right now, that's not going to change. Something will be repetitive or it'll continue. All right, so whatever, you know, whatever's going on between you and this person, hey, welcome. Whatever's going on between you and this person, it will, you know, be continuous. Hey, y'all. I'm looking on a bunch of different screens, y'all, so y'all know I'm on all the platforms. All right, so we got the 6 of Wands. Okay, so somebody's getting a lot of attention. The 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords. Okay, the 6 of Pentacles. So somebody goes from giving a lot. Okay, this is what it is. I feel like somebody's going to give attention and then withhold. All right, so somebody's going to give a lot of attention and then kind of withhold it in the 4 of Pentacles. Somebody might start breadcrumbing. See, this is why I gave y'all the disclaimer. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to hold up these cards so that you guys can see it. Also, these cards are in my TikTok shop too. So if y'all want to read your own cards, they're here. So here's the attention. We start out giving all this attention, right? Then we go to the 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. So now we're withholding from giving attention, right? We're holding back from sharing something with the group. So this could also be like maybe the person you're with wants to keep the relationship a secret or anything like that. And then we have the 3 of Swords, and then you're kind of like end up begging for something. All right, so that's why I say something looks like breadcrumbing. So just be prepared for that. But let's get the rest of the cards. Let's see. You got the Death card, the High Priestess, and then the 4 of Cups. Okay, don't ignore your intuition. You do have the Strength card here. I mean, the Death card here. Let's see. Let's see. Don't ignore your intuition. All right. You said classes in session. All right. You know what? I'm going to do a poll too, because I've been thinking about doing a tarot class for people to learn. Speaking of that, in an astrology class. But anywho. So what's the Death card here? Something is going to change. Okay, emotions. Yeah. So I'm also getting to something. This is going to be done to get you to ignore your emotions here. The 4 of Cups. What's your intuition telling? Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. What is your intuition telling you here, Pisces? Yeah, sexuality. All right, so I feel like, too, if you're wondering why something was withheld, maybe it's because you guys already had sex. All right, we're grown. Y'all know. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on. So keep that in mind here. Okay, what about emotions might trigger you here? What's going to trigger your emotions? Oh, that could be why it has courage to experiment. I feel like something is about sexuality or the courage to go with the flow. Because it's like if you're okay with like sex without a commitment, or you're okay with experimenting sexually, I feel like that's what's going on here. That's going to be the root of it. All right, what might get you emotional here in this case, Pisces? Okay, yeah, defiance. That's typically, so defiance means we're going against like the respect card, right? So that means we're going against like an actual rule, regulation, standards, relationship, like the relationship at hand. I don't see disrespect coming out in these 8 cards, so I want to make sure that, you know, we don't want somebody to disrespect you or anything like that, but just keep this in mind. Let's see. So you got resilience and strength. These are cards where you might end up having to be alone. Because I feel like somebody is going to isolate themselves a little bit. Let's see what else. What might somebody's intentions be with you? Let's see. What is somebody's intentions here? Hi there on Twitch. We got guidance. So in a love reading, y'all know. All right, it's a 3 of Cups. Y'all can see it with your own eyes, okay? It's multiple people here. All right, but their intention is guidance. It's the 3 of Cups. It's liking, that's enjoying something in the moment. All right, the Three of Cups, like going out, drinking, things like that. So that is what they want to do. So just keep that in mind. All right, what is the outcome here for you in your love life, Pisces? Okay, you got spirituality and fight. So do not, I gave y'all that disclaimer. Okay, do not have a spiritual belief system attached to this scenario. Okay, your intuition is telling you what? Sexuality. Okay, intuition is different than spirituality. Hi on Twitch. I know y'all new on Twitch. We doing zodiac signs, so drop y'all signs in the chat. These are love readings. So listen, the difference between intuition and spirituality. Okay, a lot of us, if you're thinking of something spiritual, a lot of us were raised believe we have soulmates. Or if you were around a couple of years ago when tarot blew up on YouTube, everybody believed in twin flames and divine masculine, divine feminine. The root of it is your intuition tells you the root of it is lust or attraction. Somebody is attracted to you. That's it. That's all. You could be attracted to multiple people throughout your lifetime. So do not allow a spiritual belief system to conflict with something, okay? Now, this could also be if you have a certain spiritual belief system when it comes to sex or relationships, don't give up your own beliefs in order to satisfy somebody else, okay? So it just depends, all right? It doesn't even have to be religious. It could just be whatever belief system that is. And what's the next card? What I say? Spirituality, fight, instincts. I just said it. I'm a beast. I don't even need to pull the cards. I just told y'all. Spirituality conflicts with your intuition. I'm going to give it an example. And I gave this example in another video. I was watching, what's it called? Worst Ex Ever, right? And in there, she said the guy was asking her for $10,000. And she was like, I didn't really think I should give it to him. I didn't think he was going to pay me back. The next day, they went to church, and the pastor gave a sermon on helping thy neighbor or some shit. And she felt like, oh, I feel guilty. Let me give him the money. And that man took her money and ran and disappeared. That is spirituality conflicting with intuition. So please do not, at the end of the day, this person's intention is guidance. Their intention is to enjoy something in the moment. All right, this is the Three of Cups. Your intuition is telling you sexuality. Okay, so please remember that. And then their energy, what they put first or what they consider first is the courage of fluidity, meaning experimenting, going with the flow. All right. What is going to trigger your emotions? Defiance. That means there is no, I don't see anybody wanting a relationship, anything like that. The Five of Pentacles is different. When the fives, the Hierophant is when we have like respect, title, things like that. All right. So that is missing in this scenario. So just be prepared. All right. Excuse me. All right, so that is why your energy is resilience and strength. So whatever the dynamic in this relationship is, it is going to continue to remain that way. So if you're going into a situationship and you think you're going to change this person's mind, that will not change. Okay? I'm letting y'all know. All right, Pisces, that was y'all love reading. All right, so y'all can see how I read. Y'all can see how very realistic it is. All right, that's why I have to get a disclaimer, especially if you believe in twin flame soulmates and stuff like that. All right, I'm not a your ex is going to call you tomorrow reader. Okay, please. This is going to be realistic. So just make sure. All right, y'all. So the next sign was Sagittarius. So far, the signs we got on the list, we got Pisces. We just did Pisces, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra. All right, so keep dropping your signs in chat if you did not hear it on this list. No problem. You're welcome. I'm glad y'all appreciate. I know certain signs are okay with direct info. Certain people are okay with hearing the direct information. Other people will argue with me and fight with me. So That's why I have to give that disclaimer, because I don't want to give like a sad reading and hurt anybody's feelings. All right, we got an Aries. Okay, good. Thank you on TikTok. Good, good, good. Okay. If y'all like direct readings, I'm your girl, because that's part of why I started, because all the readers I would watch, it never made sense. So that's why I started doing them. All right, y'all. Sagittarius. You was late today. Yes, you know my Sag. Oh, we got Leo. You know the Sagittarius, y'all be in here. So, all right, Sagittarius is up next. I know y'all can y'all can deal with the blunt reality. Oh, shout out to Turkey. Okay, Twitch and Kick is kind of lit today. All right, I need to stream on Saturdays on there. Shout out to y'all, because I don't have no followers on those platforms. Okay, so let's see. So what is the center of Sagittarius? Oh, you're a Taurus. I got Taurus. So, yep, Taurus is on the list. All right, Sagittarius. So what is the center of your love readings? Let's see. What's the center of your love readings, Sagittarius? Passion. All right, we grown. Y'all know what passion is. All right. So I guess that's what's going to be the theme today. But yeah, sex, lust, you're a fire sign, things like that. So also consider, this is also, you need to consider what you desire and what you're attracted to as well. All right, so, you know, a lot of times, and this goes for any gender, a lot of us are programmed to think like that we should settle in the looks department or in the attractiveness department. Please still, you know, consider that. But that is the center of your reading regardless, so... All right, so what energy should you be in, Sagittarius, in your love life here? Let's see. Sexuality. So that you got passionate sexuality. So there you go. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You may not want to hear that type of advice, especially if it's a love reading, but go with who you are attracted to. Especially still consider other things too. Like, don't just, you know, y'all know better than to date the broke, sexy dude, but, or a broke, sexy person. But when you get this card with sexuality, don't feel ashamed of your sexuality. Don't feel ashamed of your sensuality. Whoever you're attracted to, the sexy part of yourself, that's a part of being a human being. So if that is, if that's coming out, don't feel ashamed of that energy. All right, so passion is the center of it, but let's see what else. What other, I mean, we see the intention, but I'm just going to clarify. All right, I got Leo on the list. All right, so what is somebody's intentions with you? I mean, it's clearly sex, but we can get other clarifiers. Let's see. Or that could be your energy too. Okay, yeah, fluidity. So it looks like this is going to be the theme. So something experimental, something to go with the flow, things like that. Let's see. Mood, finesse, resilience, and leadership. All right, we'll clarify. All right, so yeah, they want you to be experimental, or they want you to go with the flow. Try not to be too, I guess, strict. I'm also getting too, fluidity is not forcing something. All right, if you're not attracted to somebody, do not force it. I'm big. I know a lot of people will advise you to like, oh, date the person that's ugly, or like date somebody for money, or date the older person. But to me, I've always been the type, and I'm just saying this because I'm a Sag, so I can't date somebody that I'm not attracted to. That I don't care what's going on. I don't care how much money they got. I don't care where they from, what they do for me. If I'm not sexually attracted to that person, it's not going to last long. And I feel like that's the thing that we're steered away from, like embracing. It is okay to embrace that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you put that, you know, it's okay to embrace that. You're only human. Don't shut that off as a part of yourself and things like that. All right, let's get 8 cards. Y'all know my voice still going in and out. That's why I got this microphone on. All right, 8 cards for the Sagittariuses. All right, so you got the Emperor. Five of Pentacles and a High Priestess. So you already know. All right, you got masculine and feminine. Even if you're same sex, you know, if you're you like the same sex or whatever, you can still, maybe the person's more masculine than you or whatever. This could also be an Aries, but we'll clarify that. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. There's a Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, a Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, and then the Hangman. Okay, so it looks like your intuition is here. We're going to clarify that. And then there's a new perspective on following your intuition when it comes to sexuality. All right, we're going to clarify what that is. Let's see. But the Emperor definitely can be an Aries. Excuse me. He said they were shook. Yeah, I dress up every time I go out. So make, you know, embrace it. What else is your intuition telling you here, Sagittarius? Damn. Okay, instinct. You know what, too? You may already know what kind of person you're attracted to. I don't know if y'all are like that, but it's like you kind of know your type already. You already know. It's like this is literally, what is your intuition telling you that your instincts are correct? All right, so, or you could be, if we're talking about passion and sex, that's like a gut instinct or like a natural inclination. Like 9 times out of 10, you cannot force being attracted to somebody. You cannot, you know what I'm saying? Like if you like somebody, you like them. If they're sexy, they sexy. It's not, you don't say, oh, let me pick out what I like about this person. You just already are attracted to that individual. All right, so you already kind of know what's going on with this person or with this energy. Let's see what the Emperor is real quick. That might be an Aries. Excuse me. I'm also getting to, you have Aries first and then Pisces at the end with the Hangman. And that's so that is the zodiac. So it's kind of like knowing what you like or knowing yourself with the Emperor. And then you get the outcome that you want with the Nine of Cups. So, you know, make sure if it comes down to like embracing your sexuality, knowing who you're attracted to, you know, don't have sex with somebody that you're attracted to. You're not going to like it. Or don't, you know, things like that. You have the right to set those sexual boundaries. You have the right to choose to date who you want to date based on who you're attracted to. That's just, nobody sets those rules for you. But let's see what the Emperor is real quick. Excuse me. Superstition. Okay, wait, it's getting juicy. Okay, superstition. So there could be a man around you that's nervous or an Aries around you that's nervous. Okay, all right, here we go. What are all right, we might get a little deeper here. If we're taking it like to a deeper level, especially for my women, y'all know that's why religions have all those restrictions on sex. Because a woman can get sex like that. If we was really choosing based off who we're attracted to, like animals, they choose survival of the fittest, it'd be a lot of men that's not getting no cat. I just had to throw that out there real quick. But I feel like there's a man or an Aries that's worried or nervous. All right, what are they worried about? Let's see. Oh, he is an Aries? Okay. Yeah, I know. Aries are obsessed with me. All right, but what is this Aries worried about, or this man? Okay, we got ambition, spirituality, and fluidity. And now if your intuition, so I feel like somebody is worried that you don't believe in a certain religion. Because remember, in the Pisces reading, we just said that spirituality can conflict with your intuition. I just gave y'all that example. So somebody's worried that like a religion may not work on you. So it depends on what they believe in. Let's see, what is their religious belief? Now remember, the center of the reading is sex. So it is with whatever they try to spew or whatever it is. What is the belief system here? Yeah, resistance. That's what it is. They want you to resist who you're attracted to. That's the belief system. This could also be like, maybe it's something centered. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know my throat. This could be a belief system on no sex on the first date. You're supposed to wait a certain amount of time, 90 days. I'm going to tell you right now, A man is going to treat you however they're going to treat you. It don't matter. I didn't waited a year. I didn't waited months. I didn't waited 2 days. If they going to treat you a certain way, they're going to treat you however. It don't matter. I'm telling you right now. So that's the belief system. They're worried about that. If you're in a relationship with somebody or dating somebody, they're worried that, I'm assuming that you won't be able to resist. They may be worried about themselves not being able to resist, but I feel like the root of it is a religion. So if you're like open-minded and things like that, or you believe in different things, then your belief system is going to be slightly different, right? You're not going to have that same belief system. All right, so let's see what the Hangman is, because this is about perspective. Let's see. This is about a different perspective. So what was your old perspective here, and either in this situation or in a love relationship? What was your old perspective? Okay, you got order. We're going to... So, okay, so in your reading is not intentional. Okay, Pisces reading, it was intentional. Yours is not. I feel like, too, if spirituality is like kind of the center, you may have believed that brought like order to a situation that caused somebody to be more maybe faithful or something like that. But shit, pastors be fucking the whole church, okay? But it just depends. I'm just giving examples. All right, what's going to be your new perspective here after this? And remember that your intuition is literally telling you your intuition is correct. Like, you're confirming it for yourself. All right, but what's your new perspective here on this situation? Okay, yeah, inspiration. Again, passion. If there's a person involved, there could be something dealing with an Aquarius, but yeah, see, spirituality conflicts with ambition and mood. Literally continuously dating people that you're not attracted to. There's so many belief systems that make people do that. There's so many. Like, even if you're an attractive woman, like, and I'm just giving examples, guys. Y'all may have dealt with this. But for me, if I like a man, he automatically thinks I'm cheating, like right out the gate. So it could be belief systems that they have. Just something about men and women, period. Like we can go down the rabbit hole for that for days. But we know women already know what they are. So, but yeah. So what other energy should you be in with sexuality here, Sagittarius is? So your energy, date who you're attracted to. If you're not attracted to them, don't do it. If you're having an issue where you feel hard, or you feel like it's difficult to, oh, that sounded crazy. But you feel like it's difficult to embrace your sensuality or sexuality, just remember that comes from the religious belief of you resisting, right? So that could even be like, oh, they dress a certain way, so they're having sex with everybody. It doesn't matter. You could wear a daggone kilt and a head wrap and whatever and still be having sex with anybody. There's plenty of, I know plenty of women. I remember this one girl, she was super spiritual. She would wear all these loose clothes, long skirts. She was fucking everybody, okay? That does not matter. So embrace your sensuality, embrace your sexuality. What other energy should you be in? And we'll get the outcome for you. Yeah, you got rebellion. So I'm also not telling people don't just go have sex with everybody. That's not worth it. You said STDs to the max. You guys can use condoms, guys. But no, I'm not telling people to go have sex with everybody. Do not do that. I'm saying that if you feel inclined to do so, you can. Like, don't feel ashamed of it. But definitely don't just give it out. Because if you're a woman, it don't even be worth it anyway half the time. But anyway, it's okay. That's another story. All right, so what's the outcome for you, Sagittarius is? Unless you like other women. I don't know. I've never, they're probably better. But, all right, so what's the outcome here for the Sagittarius? You got determination, self-esteem, mystery, and potential. So if your advice is rebellion and sexuality, the focus is to make you feel insecure or make you feel left out. Maybe make you feel weird for how you're dressed or things like that. But just remember, at the end of the day, you are following your intuition in a scenario. So you're not, I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah. All right, so that was pretty straightforward. All right, so Aquarius is next. So we got Pisces and Sag, and we got Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aries, and Leo. So if you don't hear your sign, you know, continue to drop your signs. I am on multiple platforms, y'all. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, and WAP. So I'm on all these. So everybody, I'm reading your chats. So drop y'all signs. And then we're going to do Aquarius. Also, if y'all watch me on TikTok and you do content creation, I do have this mic in my TikTok shop, and my lip gloss is in there as well. So, and these cards. So these are the Rider-Waite beginner's deck. If you want to read your own cards and things like that, or if you want to learn. All right, Aquarius. Let me take some tea. Y'all know my voice. It's getting it's getting a little better. It's getting a little better. All right, so let's see. Aquarius. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, y'all. All right, what is the center of your love life, Aquarius? What's the center of your love life? Okay, order. All right, so yours is similar to Pisces. Interesting. So we see how, like, Sag, theirs wasn't intentional. Yours is intentional, or something is, like, more so planned. And the same thing that I said for Pisces, thank you for the follow. The same thing I said for Pisces is, like, your situation is not by accident. All right, yours is more so by design. What do I mean by that is, like, somebody met you before they knew you, or they did, like, you know, they did some research on you. They figured out who you are. They're with you very intentionally. But let's see. Like, this is not on accident. All right, so what is this person considering here in this situation? Oh my goodness. Dominance. Okay, here we go. Here go the bullshit. I gave y'all the warning. All right, let's see. So I feel like they want to make sure they can control something. Now, you, Aquarius, you can be the dominant energy, though. Like, somebody may be like, okay, Aquarius is, like, dope, or they're stronger, or they're this, that, and the third. But we're going to see what the dominant energy is. You want Libra? We got Libra on the list. So we're doing Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then Libra. So we did first come, first serve. All right, so let's see. So what's the dominant energy here, Aquarius? Let's see. Now, they may want to make sure they can control the situation, but, okay, voice. So, okay, all right, so I feel like what somebody is saying, or the things that they're able to tell you, and what would that dominate here? So somebody just wants to make sure that you will listen to them. Finesse and potential, yeah, okay. What is somebody saying here or talking about? They want to make sure that you're going to listen to them, or like that you'll take, like, their word goes over everything. Okay, so what are they saying here? Excuse me. Courage and transition. Okay. They kind of want you to believe whatever they're saying about this, like, moving forward. What is the reality? I just want to make sure, but what's the reality? Okay, we got skill and self-love, yeah. So I feel like this gives them the ability to make sure that they're comfortable first. All right, so this is cause and effect. So it's kind of like they know how to make sure whatever they tell you, right? They're like, yeah, we're going to do this, that, and the third. They have, like, certain plans. But they want to make sure that you listen to them first. Excuse me, my bad. And take their word for it. And then that way, in a situation that they're comfortable, they don't have to do something out of love for you, like a conscious action or a conscious choice, okay? All right, so hold on. Let me write down the rest of these signs. Said Gemini, and then I see somebody said Scorpio. what? All right, so what energy should you be in here, Aquarius? Yeah, fight. Okay, so you're probably going to have to argue or challenge something because somebody basically in this scenario, they just want you to take their word for it. Okay. This is your card, Aquarius. So you got fight, inspiration, defiance, sexuality, and vision. It's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of yeah, you're distracted. Okay. Let's see. What do you have to challenge here? What do you have to fight against? I feel like it's what somebody is saying. Don't just take this person's word for it. Okay, hustle. Are you spending money on somebody? You have to fight against this. If you're spending money on something, or make sure your partner isn't taking your money or something like that. Okay, let's clarify. That Five of Pentacles is coming out pretty strong. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands. Okay, so if there's an... I don't know why I literally see somebody like passing two people up. Like somebody surpassing these two people. So you have the Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Six of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Somebody is going to be offended. I'm going to say this too. There's something centered around attention. So either you're getting more attention than your partner or vice versa. Somebody is going to be bothered by that with the Nine of Wands. Okay, the Four of Cups. You got the Page of Cups and then the Knight of Cups. You have no clarity. There is no air here. So out of these 8 signs, the element that's missing, and that's why voice is the dominant energy. Somebody made sure that no matter what they told you or whatever they tell you, that takes precedence. Like there's literally, because air is our logic, it's our mind, it's the way that we think and process things. And I'm not saying that you're being illogical, but where's the air? That's rare that okay. Where's the air element really quick? And you're an air sign, so that may not really be like you. Where's the air element? Yeah, respect, which is another earth energy. So I feel like there's like a level of loyalty here or some sort of like commitment, and that may take away. That's why you have to be fight. So this is the Five of Wands. This is the Hierophant, which is a 5. I feel like you have to challenge this rule of regulation. You're going to have to challenge this. What's your energy down in these 8 cards currently? We're going to see what the Nine of Wands is because somebody may get mad or upset or something. Yeah, here you go. Your inspiration. You're down here. Maybe you get a lot of attention. What is the Nine of Wands? What might offend somebody in this scenario? I feel like it's the attention you're getting, or that something is successful for you. I wouldn't put... Because what are you supposed to fight against is the hustle card. This is clearly like spending money on something. I don't know if I would do that. It just depends. Okay. What are you doing now in these 8 cards currently, Aquarius? Oh, order. Maybe you're the person that's intentional. Maybe it's you. I feel like you're the person that's being intentional. Okay. So you're like, yeah, my words need to dominate the entire thing. Like what I say, that needs to control the entire thing. Okay. I don't know why you would need to fight though. That's my confusion. So what's the offensive part? What's the Nine of Wands? What's bothering someone? Personality. Okay. Oh, voice. Oh. I feel like it's you. Maybe yeah, pride. Maybe you're telling people. So this is the thing. Somebody does not want you to tell people this, or maybe don't talk about your public relationship. But I feel like you're the one that's being intentional here. You want to make sure that your words trump whatever else is going on. And that kind of that kind of throws out somebody's logic or their own way of thinking for themselves out of respect for you. All right, so I mean, it depends on, because with courage and transition, maybe you're telling somebody like, yeah, it's okay to move on or move up or let's relocate, or like whatever you're telling somebody to move on and do. Because what's your intended outcome here? What do you want someone to do? Thank y'all for answering. Yes, this is Aquarius. Oh, yeah, sexuality. Okay. So you just want somebody to partner up with you. That's what you want them to do. And you have superstition. Oh, and inspiration. Okay, okay. You want somebody to worry about you. It's like, look, if I tell you to do blah, but now we're worried about you. The intended outcome is sexuality. You want sex, you want to partner up with this person, you want to date this person. But now we have superstition and inspiration now, so they're worried about you or they don't trust you. It's like there's no, okay, so what logically would we be doing here? It's like something, I don't want to say is illogical, but yeah, knowledge. What would the counterpart know to do? I don't know why they're, okay. Let's see, what will this counterpart kind of already know, but you're supposed to be fight? Yeah, resistance and defiance. This is kind of a weird reading. All right, but you have fight and hustle. Why do you have to fight against something? What else is going on? Fight again. What is this? Let me see. So there's like a conflict going on behind the scenes, or an argument, or like somebody is challenging you. Let me see what you're supposed to do with fight here. Thank you for letting them know. Yeah, these are love readings today, y'all. Okay, there's the intuition, the high priestess. Got the Three of Swords, the Sun, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because yeah, okay. Judgment and the Four of Pentacles. I don't think you're supposed to spend money on something or give money to somebody or something like that. What are you fighting against? What's the hustle? Yeah, because the Queen of Pentacles is giving to... You need to make sure you have enough information on something first. But you're the one that's being intentional. So I don't know. It's almost like somebody has to take your word for something or has to listen to you. But they would do something differently regardless. I feel like if you're doing it, you may not. It's like there's no logic to something. All right, I hope that, I don't know, that's kind of odd. All right, what's the outcome for you, Aquarius? That's kind of an odd reading. Yeah, respect, humor, and ambition. And then there's self-esteem. So, yeah, I feel like somebody's going to be offended by it, or like offended by whatever you're saying. That's odd. All right, let me write that down. Y'all's was the only reading that didn't really make sense. But the center of it is basically you're like, look, I'm intentionally telling you this because I need to make sure that my voice is heard, or you need to make sure that this could be like you setting up a rule or a standard up front. It's like, look, this is what I do, this is what I believe in, this is what I want, and I'm setting that up front, and that should control everything that's going on. That's the reading. Want to make sure, I guess basically you want to make sure you are the more dominant energy in the relationship, like somebody will listen to you and things like that. All right, so Capricorn is up next, y'all. Capricorn is up next. Let me timestamp it. So far we had Pisces, Sag, Aquarius. Now we're doing Capricorn. We got Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Gemini, and Scorpio. All right, hopefully. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, y'all. Some of them things are bots too, y'all, on TikTok. So I know y'all are answering for me, but some of them people be bots. So don't worry about it. Okay. Capricorns. Yeah, some of them are fake. Especially if they repeat stuff. Normally it's going to be a fake bot. Or like if you already responded and they send it again. All right, Capricorns. What is the scenario surrounding your love life, Capricorn? Most important energy here. Okay, potential. All right, so we see the potential and where a relationship can go or potential in that person. All right, what does somebody have the potential to become or this relationship? Okay, order again. That's okay. Everybody has order. So it's like, yeah, being intentional. Okay. So first of all, somebody's like, okay. Oh, yeah.
Can I call before I do this, or can I call her while doing this?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I call her like right now?
Yeah.
Before I do this?
Do it at the same time. Go ahead. All right, so you have potential in order. So it's like, okay, this is going to be intentional, or this person I'm dealing with is intentional. Or like somebody's like, yeah, I'm able to make sure that something's very organized, very straightforward in this relationship. All right, so what will be the intentions here? Let's see, what will be the intentions? Okay, luck. So first of all, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about time. This can also be about like somebody is intentionally wanting something to last a long time. That's one thing. I'm also getting to a fortune or an opportunity. All right, so if it's potential with an opportunity, somebody does see like, okay, this person's good at managing their finances, or they'll be a good person to work with, be with. So somebody feels like they have a good opportunity with you, or vice versa. You could be considering that. All right, so what opportunity to have or do what here? You could already, maybe you're already in like a successful position or something like that. All right, but what else? An opportunity to do what? Okay, we got skill and vision. Let me get one more, and peace. You might be dealing with a Libra. Somebody wants to see, somebody's like trying to observe you. Somebody wants an opportunity to see you, or an opportunity for something to be diplomatic. This rules relationships. Okay. What energy should you be in here? Humor. Okay, so something is funny. Okay, so something must be funny or ironic about this. I'm also getting in your love life. Don't take something too seriously. Make sure that you actually, like, make sure the person is funny and you guys are enjoying things. Make sure you guys have, like, the same hobbies, the same interests, because that's what you're supposed to consider. So something's funny here. Okay, so what's funny about this? Hey, y'all, I'm not ignoring y'all, but these are by zodiac sign. All right, so what is humorous here? What's funny? Dominance. That was the Aquarius reading? Okay, what? It could be like you're laughing because somebody, like, how can you think you're going to control me? But let's see what the dominant energy is in your reading. What is the dominant energy here in your love life? So that's what you're going to find ironic. Let's see. Finesse. Okay, intentions. And then what does that dominate here? So somebody being intentional, or maybe somebody being even sneaky with finesse. What does that dominate? Pride. Okay, I the way that this looks, I feel like it's something is funny here. It's ironic because it's like, okay, you're trying to be sneaky, but you're showing off. Basically, somebody wanting to, okay. A couple of ways this go is being sneaky or whatever in a scenario, or being intentional. And I say sneaky because this is the Seven of Swords to me. That has control over somebody's ego or pride. So something's going to be funny about this. It's almost like somebody is showing off the fact that they're intentional, or showing off the fact that they're being sneaky. What? Okay, we'll see what it is. All right, so I feel like you already know that what somebody's intentions is, or you know that somebody's being intentional. You're like, yeah, I know that I know you've already seen me before. I know why you're over here, whatever. Okay, so you got the Lovers. Could be dealing with a Gemini with the Lovers card. All right, you got the Star, the King of Swords, the Emperor. Okay. The Seven of Cups. So now we have, yeah, the Devil card. There you go, Capricorn. All right. The Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands. Literally, I'm getting somebody's wondering why you left. The signs that are out, you have Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries along with you. I'm going to show you the way this looks too. So it's like the woman is not even paying attention to this man. She's not really paying attention. She's focused on something else. Somebody's able to resist this individual. I feel like if you're a woman right now, this is why something is ironic or funny. So you should laugh at this. What are you doing in the Devil card, Capricorn? Because like somebody's looking for you, or they're confused about you. Okay, respect. So you're following the rules and regulations. Maybe somebody doesn't believe you. What do you have respect for here? So if you're dating somebody, it's not... Okay, you got resilience and mood. All right, so I feel like you're following the regulations. You're cool. This is what everybody believes in, or this is what everybody's doing. With you and Aquarius both coming out too, it's Saturn ruled. So this is, you know what this is too? I feel like when we talk about maybe, like, I know because this is a dating reading and a love reading, so we got to get to the root of it. But it's almost like with the Emperor, a man created the dynamic between men and women, right? You're following that rule, but that's almost still not good enough. It's like, and I don't know what the rule is. Let's see, what is the rule here? It's like a man created that rule with the Emperor. That's like a typical standard, and you're following it. Okay, what is the rule here that you have respect for? Yeah, okay, mood. Your advice is humor. So if you're wondering, I don't think you should, like, if you're wondering, should I be in a sad... Whatever the state of your love life is right now, you think you should be ashamed of it or sad, but you shouldn't. You should actually be happy. That's why it's ironic. If there's like a committed relationship, you're like, oh, I got to go through the bad situations, or I got to struggle through this situation. You don't. You can go do something that makes you happy. So, okay, what would make you happy right? Oh, we did that. Yeah, finesse, dominance, pride. Something's like ironic. All right, so what is, it's like somebody's looking at you and they're confused. The Seven of Cups. What are they wanting from you, or what they... Oh, that's right, vision. I said that. I be forgetting. I did say that. Somebody wants an opportunity to see you. So I feel like somebody's wondering, where is Capricorn, or why isn't Capricorn paying attention to me? Or I feel like too, mood can be the Four of Cups, where you're ignoring something. So it's like somebody wants to see what you're doing. You don't notice them. You're not paying attention to them. But I'm assuming that's what somebody wanted you to do. Let's clarify. What else is somebody wanting to see about you, Capricorn? Hi, y'all. These are by zodiac sign. I'm not ignoring y'all, but let's see. So what do they want to see or watch you do? It's like somebody's trying to see you. Okay, you got spirituality and self-esteem. Somebody wants to see if like a religious belief system makes you feel insecure. So that's why if you're following this belief system, you're supposed to feel ashamed or something. What is the spiritual belief system? It's something that you're supposed to do, or you're supposed to feel... Yeah, respect. So by you follow, okay, you're following the regulation. You're following whatever this norm is in love, right? Like if you're a woman, you're submissive or whatever the case may be. But that's supposed to make you feel insecure, but really you're just bored. Like you're not insecure about it. What? What about it would make you feel insecure? I feel like the irony is too, why does somebody need all this? Like something's odd. I'm like, because you're in your reading, you're fine, you're following whatever the rule is, but you're supposed to be happy. So don't be sad here. Maybe you are single or something like that and somebody wants you to feel insecure or something. What else is supposed to offend you about that though? Maybe a title. So something, okay, so something that's supposed to offend you is that it went the opposite direction or it works out for somebody that's doing the opposite of you, Cancer, style, fluidity, and guidance. But I feel like that's not the case though. What is the Emperor? Because that's the person that's kind of like, it's like there's somebody watching you. Yeah, what are they focused on or what are they determined to have? They want to manipulate innovation. Yeah, they want to make, literally, what do they want to have? Innovation and resilience. They want to make something difficult or that somebody may want to test you to see if you can handle things. What are they making difficult here? Oh, how people view you, attitude, or how you view your love life, literally. It's supposed to be difficult for you to deal with however you're viewed in your love life or something like that. But it's like there's irony here. I feel like that perspective does not matter. So what's the current perspective of you or your love life here? That's what's supposed to be difficult for you to have like a positive, yeah, mood. It just flew out. I don't know. It's like what's supposed to make you feel sad or ashamed or like bored or something? Oh, passion? So you're supposed to feel ashamed of who you're attracted to or ashamed of sex or like somebody could be telling you, okay, you know, sex is not everything or it's okay to have bad sex or something like that. Maybe that's the belief system. Yeah, passion and sexuality. You're supposed to feel ashamed. Oh, change in sex. So passion, sexuality, change in sexuality. So when you change up or switch up who you're attracted to, that's what you're supposed to feel ashamed of. But I feel like you're not doing that because you're already following the rule. You're like sticking with somebody that you're bored with or that you're not attracted to. Like you're supposed to feel ashamed when you find somebody new or when you break up or you want to move on or something like that. That's what it is. You're supposed to just want to stay or be stuck in a scenario that you don't really want to be in. So that's why you have humor. What is somebody doing out of pride or ego? Because I feel like you're going to see somebody kind of showing off or something like that. Yeah, voice resistance and style. Somebody is like, you need to resist this Cancer. Or you need to resist doing something your own way. You need to resist dressing that way or something. But somebody's saying this out of pride or ego, though. They're saying it to show off. All right. What's the outcome for you, Capricorns? Taurus is next. What's the outcome for you? Yeah, you got connectivity, mystery, change, and courage. Yeah. If you're wondering, like, why that mindset is here, this is what it is. It's like you're taught that you're not supposed to switch up who you're attracted to or something along those lines. All right, but remember that the main advice was humor. So you should be, having fun, dating people you enjoy, doing things that y'all have fun doing. If it comes down to passion, you don't like the person or you're not attracted to them or the sex was bad or something, because that could be a belief system too. Like, oh, since sex isn't everything, if you don't like it and you leave because of that, then that's bad or blah, blah, blah. Something like that. All right, Taurus. We got Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio left. If you're on, I think I dropped something. Hold on, y'all. If you're on TikTok, let me make sure I didn't drop one of the cards. Okay. If you're on TikTok, this will be time-stamped. If you missed your sign, it's going to be up there. So, same for my Kick and Twitch people. All right, Tauruses. Taurus is up next. All right, what is the energy surrounding the Tauruses here in your love life? Everybody has order except for Sagittarius. Let's see. That's interesting. What's the energy surrounding the Tauruses here? Okay, so yours is dominance. Okay, so we want to control something. What's the dominant energy? Oh, defiance. Holy, okay. So defiance is like going against the grain, going against rules, things like that. Breaking rules. This could be disrespect. Thank you for letting me know it resonated too. Disrespect, hate, envy. Okay, what? Let me see where this. Who is this? Taurus. All right, what is that dominating? It could be somebody outside of you. Yeah, respect. That's your card, Taurus. So if this is within you, there's a couple. I'm gonna read this in a couple of ways, right? So defiance would be like breaking rules, going against the grain, maybe going against you, whatever standard you set or whatever. If somebody's doing that to you, they're trying to control you with that by going against what you asked for, directly going against that. If this is within yourself, and this is where we want to hold ourselves accountable, okay? Don't get mad at me. If it's within yourself and you're doing something out of envy, jealousy, hatred, like you want get back, revenge, that's literally controlling like your actions right now. All right, so I gotta, people date and do things out of revenge all the time. You said Tauruses are dominating. I had a Taurus stalk me for 7 years from multiple pages. It was very, extremely traumatizing. So I feel like if you're doing it was to the point like when I was doing my channel, I was like, I thought everybody was a fake page. But like I know there's an Aisha that follows me here. I was like, oh my God, that's probably her again with a fake page, but that's a real person. But but I feel like if there's envy or jealousy, don't let that control you in a love life situation. Like, and this could be all kinds of things. And people may not really believe that they're jealous or envious, or you may not want to take accountability for that. But like, say you see somebody that's married, right? Do not just be like, oh, I want to get married too. Like, if you see that and you start making decisions in your love life based off of that, then you're going to end up settling or end up in bad situations just off the strength, right? Or like, say you want to get back at an ex. And we've all been there. There's no judgment. I did plenty of things to get back at people. So I feel like if you want revenge or you want to get back on at somebody, it would be like, oh, I'm just going to date this person and post a picture because I want so-and-so to see it, or, you know, things like that. So I feel like that's what's going on here. What is the most important energy for you to be in here, Taurus? Or it could be somebody else that's doing that. Okay, so you should be in mood. So Capricorn is supposed to be happy. Let me write that down real quick. So first of all, if you're doing something out of envy or jealousy, this could be a card of ignoring those things, right? So just ignore what's going on if it's bothering you. But if you're supposed to be in mood, I feel like there's something you don't like about where you're at anyway. What does defiance have you doing, Taurus? Okay, you got transition, courage, hustle, and spirituality. So you're doing something to go be with someone else, maybe for money. You got passion, defense. Okay, there's superstition. You're actually supposed to be concerned about something and you're not. it's like because you're so focused on get back or something like that, you're like, yeah, I'm just going to go do this. You could be dating somebody of a different religion with spirituality, but if you're supposed to be in mood, I'm also getting to control your emotions. That could be why it's telling you this. What's making you have these emotions with mood, or what's triggering you? Sexuality. Okay, let's clarify it. You say he's doing just that. Sorry to the Tauruses, whoever the Taurus was. Don't say that it's you, because everybody gonna know it's you. Don't tell nobody in this chat. You said say it, don't hold back. Listen, people still be watching me, so I be trying to avoid. I don't want to go down that stalker path again. That Taurus gave me hell for years. I was like, damn, bitch, leave me alone. It was terrible. All right, let's get a card for no reason either. I wasn't even messing with the man. That was the crazy part. I might as well be getting some ding-a-ling for all this. But anyway, it's not about me. Okay. All right, so we got the Page of Cups, the Tower, the Hangman. Yeah, you're going to realize that literally unexpectedly, an unexpected realization, unexpected shift in your perspective. All right, there's the Lovers. Yeah, sexuality. If these are people, it could be a Gemini. So the Tower, the Hangman, the Lovers, the Star. It's a lot of major arcanas. Damn, the Devil card. Did I shuffle? Shit. The Moon, the Strength. Okay, yeah, this is too much. You're literally doing, this is too much. It's too much energy here. It's like too many people. You're doing something like maybe spite your family. So the signs that are out, you have Aquarius, you have 2 Aquariuses possibly. You got Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo. You're not here at all. So it's like, yeah, this is wild. It's a little wild. With the Page of Cups, this might, I don't know if this ends up dealing with a child as well. It's like a child may say something that changes your perspective and you're like, oh shit, like maybe I am being spiteful, or like there's a child that's a part of this, or don't do anything spiteful towards. I feel like your spite is like kind of negating or ignoring a child here. And that may make you realize like, damn, I need to focus on my kid, or like this is affecting a child here. Let's see. Not welcome to death row. Hell no. Okay, let's see. So what's your old perspective, Taurus? Okay, yeah, emotions. You may think you're supposed to have emotional outbursts, or like it's okay for you to act like that, or yeah, sexuality is what's triggering you. Okay, so you thought that there were emotions involved, or like maybe you feel like, oh, my emotions are valid, or okay, what's going to be your new perspective here? Yeah, versatility, the Empress. So this is about like women being, yeah, you got versatility and self-love. You may even think somebody did something out of emotion towards you, but if somebody has some sort of action with versatility, they may have done it because they had a child, or well, this is a lot. This is a lot going. This is Taurus. Jeez Louises. What makes you see this differently? Dominance. Again, I feel like you're going to okay, so we're going to clarify this because there might be another dominant energy where, like, say somebody's able to control their emotions or something like that. Or this could be you realize, like, damn, I'm only doing this because, you know, this, that, and the third happened to me. What else is what do you want get back for? Or like there could be a person who's controlling you by going against you and going against your standards, but what is somebody going against in defiance? Okay, skill. Possibly it could be a Libra. Or like going, like somebody does not want something to be diplomatic. They're like, no, I'm not going to be diplomatic. I'm not going to let this, I don't want it to be this way. So what's going on instead to like kind of dominate your decisions or kind of control your decisions a little bit? Yeah, innovation. I feel like there's like manipulation. I did just mention a Taurus. You got angel and self-esteem. That Taurus was, like I said, hell on earth. The worst person ever. Okay. All right, but you got dominance. So what's making you realize this is dominance? Let's see what the dominant energy is that made you realize this. So what's the dominant energy that made you realize what you were doing here? Defiance. I feel like you're going to realize, like, damn, I did all that out of spite, or I did all that out of... Okay, what? There's a lot going. There's a lot of people. What's the star card here? Okay, you got ambition. What's the devil card? If there is a Capricorn involved, Taurus, that Capricorn came out as respect. So they were actually being respectful. So like, I don't know, I'm almost getting like you may do something to the wrong person, or like you're getting get back at the wrong person or something like that. There's a Capricorn involved. They were respecting their own reading. But let's see what they are here. What's the devil card? Okay, yeah, leadership. So you got leadership and ambition. So I feel like if there's people here, these people are working together. Or did you do something to somebody's job or their career? This is looking messy. Damn, y'all reading was real messy. What's the moon card? Finesse. Okay. What's the intended? Okay, so I feel like something is not working. That could be why. Because like instead of being diplomatic, I'm going to manipulate, but I feel like the secret comes out with finesse. We get caught, or somebody gets caught. Real quick before I do the strength card, what is somebody's intended outcome here with this? Yeah, order and inspiration and luck. I feel like you want... I'm also getting two. These can be moon sign. I can see all kinds of stuff in here. There's also a dynamic, like if you're doing something out of get back, the person that you're with, they know better. They're listening to another individual. But these are moon signs, so I'm keeping it general. But this person's listening to another individual or something like that. What's actually occurring with finesse? I feel like somebody wants an opportunity that they're not going to get, possibly with an Aquarius. But what's the outcome? Yeah, ambition and self-love. That if there's an Aquarius involved, that person is not... You're not going to get an opportunity from them. It's like something... This is a lot of people. It's almost like too much to read now. But what's the strength card? Because I feel like you did a lot based on... You might have even affected a lot of people. Or... What's the strength card doing? I feel like you need to maintain your emotional composure. Okay, healing. I feel like they have to find a solution here. What is the issue that you may have caused doing this or something? Yeah, damn. Power. What is it being healed into? Okay, humor. The Capricorn. They were supposed to be happy or laughing. It's like if it's not a Capricorn, right? it's whoever is like tied here, or like there's a relationship. You could be mad about this relationship. It's something off. But either the case, they know to find the irony in this, or they know to be funny, or they know to enjoy something. Okay, this reading's let's get out of Taurus's energy. I'm sorry, Taurus. This is a little messy. What's the outcome for the Tauruses? Let's see. Resistance and style. Strength and self-love. Okay. All right. I mean, you're going to realize what that is. Like, I would sit and kind of think about the decisions that you made in your love life. If you even want to really, do you even really want to be there, or something? You know what else I want to say too? If there's anything that you're like, and when I say this, not any judgment, but it'd be like if you're drinking or smoking or something, you're making decisions like that. So make sure you're not making decisions under the influence. All right, Virgos are up next for love. Let me read some stuff. If you're asking questions on TikTok, y'all, these are love readings by zodiac sign, and we did it in order of first come, first serve. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube, follow. If you want to see this video, it will be up on YouTube. It will be time stamped if you missed your sign. We got Leo on the list. So we did Pisces, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Taurus already. So if you're any one of those signs, y'all can watch it on YouTube. And then next we have Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Gemini, and Scorpio. I think we're missing a couple of them. I know we're missing Cancer. That might be the only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing, I know it's Cancer. And what's missing? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. Oh, maybe nothing. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12. Okay, bad. Cancer was the last one. Okay. Okay. Oh, Aries is back. Oh, wait. We didn't do Aries yet. Okay. All right, y'all. Virgo. Oh, timestamp. Y'all know the OGs know I be forgetting the timestamps. Let me write that down. Also, if y'all on TikTok, check out the shop. I got the microphone if y'all do any content creation. I'm about to have to switch it, though, because I got to charge my phone. All right, wait. What percent am I on? Hold on. Okay. We got time. All right, Virgos. What's the center of your love reading, Virgos? This mic does last a long time, y'all, for real. Because I didn't even charge it yet. My videos be long. We'll see how long it lasts. Let's see. All right, what's the center of your reading, Virgos? Oh, don't have a sad face. Okay, we got resistance. All right, what's being resisted here, Virgos? I do give y'all the disclaimer on my love readings, too, if y'all new here. Okay, they'll be very straightforward, if you will. All right, what's the energy surrounding the Virgos here? Okay, style. So we're resisting a Cancer. All right, we're resisting. All right, so typically resisting, maybe you are attracted to somebody, but you just don't want. You do have change as well. All right, so you could be resisting a Cancer or resisting moving forward with something. That's the center of the reading. Okay. What energy should you be in your love lives, Virgos? Resisting moving forward, or you're resisting a Cancer? All right, what energy should you be in, Virgos, in your love life for yourself? Oh. Humor flew out. All right, so humor did come out. I'm going to sit that right there. I don't normally take the cards that fly out. That's just how I read. But what other energy should you be in? This is 2 of these decks together, too. So if it needs to come out again, it will. You need to be in resilience. That was, okay, so you got resilience and humor. First of all, you are able to handle something. That came out in Pisces reading too. What are you able to handle here, Virgos? A change. Okay, so maybe that's what you're resisting. You don't want something to change. Okay, what was the scenario before? This literally with resilience and change, you have to handle this change. Something is changing regardless, okay? I'm just letting you know. What was the scenario before in your love life? Okay, mood. And what is it now? If there's a Capricorn, they are not going to be sad anymore or something like that. But what is this changing into? You can handle this change. Oh, yeah, sexuality. I feel like that could be a Capricorn. If you're okay, so basically the change here, it looks like, you know, attraction, a change in who somebody is attracted to. So if somebody is bored or whatever, I feel like that's what's going on. It might be a difficult change for you to deal with. Maybe somebody has moved on or something. All right, let's see. Yes, I can see the chat. What kind of cards these are? These are the Rider-Waite deck, and this is the Hip Hop Oracle deck. Sorry, girl, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just on a lot of platforms. Shout out to Twitch, though. Twitch be having some people. Okay, so you got the Tower. So this could be a sudden change. Maybe it's sudden to you out of nowhere, but... All right, so the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Wands, and then the Empress. Okay, does somebody... It's like a sudden attraction to a woman. All right, the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody's attracted to somebody, but they have a child. All right, literally, the Empress is giving... I feel like there's a woman giving a lot of time, energy, and effort to their child. Maybe somebody had a child, and that's what shifted. That's what changed it. Like, that could be the issue. Like, what's going on? What changed? Like, somebody had a child, and they had to put a lot of time, energy, and effort into that child, or they just decided to put their energy into this baby. Yeah, resistance and style. So it could be a Cancer baby. I mean, that's the change. So you're like, no, maybe this is somebody you had a kid with. So the Tower is typically things that are unexpected, but let's see, what are you looking for with the Seven of Cups, or what is somebody looking for? It's like they're kind of, yeah, vision, superstition, and voice. They're like, I shouldn't trust. Somebody doesn't trust what somebody is saying, or they're like asking a question. What is somebody worried about here? Like the birth of a child caused a difference. All right, we got the Strength, manipulating. Somebody's like, no, they're going to keep manipulating my emotions. Yeah, emotions. Somebody's like, nah, this is going to manipulate how I feel. I'm not dealing with that. That's what somebody is saying. They're like, this is going to be too much manipulation. But what is the Tower to? What did you expect here, Virgo? Or what's the norm? Oh, dominance is in your reading. Okay, so somebody is expecting to control something here. What's supposed to be the dominant energy? I feel like somebody cannot control something because... You know what this look like too? Just because this baby, if somebody has a kid, I feel like the kid is supposed to like keep somebody stuck or keep somebody with them or something. Y'all know that story. All right, let's see. What's the dominant energy here, Virgos? Somebody expected this to be a Leo, yeah. If there's a Leo involved with the Strength card, it could be just literally whoever is more controlling. That person was supposed to be able to manipulate rebellion, like keep somebody... I feel like somebody's supposed to keep somebody stuck with a baby or something. Or, okay, what is this Leo supposed to be dominating? That's what they expected. They expect to control something. Okay, you got inspiration. So first of all, if these are people, a Leo is expecting to control a Aquarius. I'm also getting too, somebody's expecting to control an entire group of people that's involved in your love life with the Ten of Pentacles. So to control the family, control like you and the kids or something like that. I'm also getting too, we're talking about sexuality. Somebody thinks that they are more attractive than the other person with inspiration. Like they think that they're supposed to always like turn somebody on or something. Or something like that. Okay, what actually occurs with the Tower? I feel like you want to have sex with somebody who loves their child, or you want somebody, but there's like a baby mom or something like there's a person with a kid or something. Or like if you're a woman and you're watching this, you have a kid and you're wondering what's going on. The man, like, I feel like wants more attention. You're giving a lot of love or support to your child or something like that. But what else occurred here? What actually occurred? Because somebody thought that they could control somebody, control somebody's inspiration, or control what turns them on, or literally a Leo thought that they could control an Aquarius. All right, what's happening? Ambition, Virgo, you rule ambition. There's intuition. So somebody's actually following their intuition. We got instinct and love. What does somebody's intuition tell them to do? Somebody was able to follow their intuition. I feel like they knew to love their child, literally. Or knew to give energy to their child. Like something. What else does somebody's intuition tell them? You got pride, determination. Yeah, rebellion. Literally, somebody's like, yeah, out of pride or ego, I know that you want to control me, or you're focused on me, or you're focused on. It's like out of pride or ego, though. Okay. All right. What other energy should you be in, Virgos? And then we're going to see the outcome here. You got humor, though. Oh, humor again. I told you to come back out if I needed to. All right. What else do you enjoy, or what's funny? What's ironic here? Guidance and confidence. All right, first of all, if you're being guided to be single, that was good advice or something like that, because this is a person that's by themselves. But go enjoy something, go out and drink, or something like that. All right, what's the outcome for you? Yeah, versatility, respect, defiance. So somebody went against that woman. Somebody's like literally disrespecting a woman or disrespecting a mother. That's the outcome. That's what's going to happen if somebody's giving, love or time or effort to their child. That's what's going to happen. Somebody may go against that. That could have something to do with, I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus. Maybe they envy you or they mad at you or something. You could have something to do with that. All right, Capricorn had humor too. All right, we got to do a few things. We need a little intermission. I'm going to have to change this so that I can make sure I'm charging my phone. Hold on. And then I need a little restroom break. So hold on 1 second. This is going to disconnect on here. I'm back. Hold on. Let me get everything set up. Hi on Kick and Twitch. All right. Okay, y'all. Everybody can hear me. All right. So we got Libra, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, and Gemini and Cancer left, not Gemini twice. All right, so Libra is up next. If y'all watching me on TikTok, this will be up on my YouTube as well as my timestamp. Let me get some water, y'all. Put on some lip gloss real quick. Oh yeah, this is in my TikTok shop too, if y'all want it. This is the Luscious color. All right. Let's see. Libras. All right, what is the energy surrounding your love life, Libras? Let's get in y'all's business a little bit. Get in your business. All right, so change. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but something has changed. All right, in your love life, what was this scenario before? What was going on before? Okay, confidence. You got the 9 of Pentacles. All right, what did that change into? Or somebody was single? All right, what did that change into here? Ooh, resistance. Okay. So at first somebody's kind of showing off or showing themselves off a lot. Maybe somebody changes the way they dress or the way they're acting, but I feel like somebody doesn't feel as confident anymore, or they're not as happy. Like literally somebody has changed. Okay. It says resistance and fluidity. What caused this change here? Oh, self-esteem. So something made somebody feel offended. Okay, what made somebody feel offended or angry or triggered them? Okay, power. It could be what somebody said to them. Yeah, somebody feels offended or so. Okay, so this is a couple ways this could go. Somebody either just said something really offensive, or somebody could have been cussing, mad, whatever. Somebody was really mean to this person. So, like, if there's a relationship and you're wondering why somebody doesn't talk anymore, and this could have happened to you, maybe somebody said something that's really offensive to you, so now you're holding back. I'm gonna put power down there. Or if it's somebody else, it's like, well, why they changed? That's what happened. Somebody's very offensive or mean, or like cussed them out, or something like that. All right. So what energy should you be in here, Libra? Okay, so order. So you should be intentional when it comes to your love life. What do you need to consider here? You need to be more intentional. What do you need to consider here? Okay, spirituality. So you need to consider somebody's religious belief systems or their spiritual belief systems. Okay, so you got spirituality, love, self-love, and then skill. Okay, and then mystery. Yeah, I feel like you need to consider what somebody believes in first. Okay, why? What effect does this belief system have on somebody, or what's going to be the result of this belief system? Spirituality again. Damn, okay. Oh, so you got spirituality, pride, emotions, and okay. Okay, let's see. I feel like that belief system is going to make a lot of sense, or it has a heavy effect on what somebody is doing. Maybe, ooh, why did that do that? You might need to consider your own belief systems as well. This is also the type of person, like, depending on what they believe in spiritually, if you start, like, this is not the type of person that you can make listen to you. Like this is like if somebody's spiritual, that's a little different than a religion. Like a religion, you know, if somebody is a God-fearing woman, then they're going to really, they'll listen to men, or like something has something to do with somebody's belief systems, and that's why they started to resist maybe talking or speaking up. Because somebody doesn't feel like in this scenario, because somebody says something very like offensive or mean, that's why they're holding back. So this is less of, I'm getting like somebody's more offended than feeling insecure. They're like, I can't really be myself around this person. I can't really, I mean, it just depends. I don't know if that's you, you know, I don't know who yelled or whatever, but we'll clarify it. All right, so let's get 8 cards. Y'all know what you did. If you yelled at somebody and you wondering why they don't talk to you, that's why. If you're wondering. All right, let's thank you for the gift, by the way. Let's see. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the Tower. The Tower came out a lot today. Okay, the Death card. There might be an unexpected. Yeah, oh, so the change is unexpected change. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they may have changed something. They may have started holding back, but literally this is an unexpected change around the community or in this group. Okay, there's the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like too, somebody was with they unexpectedly left behind their family, friends, their neighborhood, their job or something like that. Okay. You got the Magician, the 3 of Wands. There's the World card and the 4 of Swords. I keep getting the Death card for you guys. It's like it's like unexpected changes, deaths, things like that. Let's see. What is the 10 of Pentacles real quick? Okay, yeah, humor. It's like we're with the family, we're around each other, we're a community of people. Who was in power? Let me see who's in the power energy, and we're going to see what they said or did. I don't know if it's a Leo again, strength. Okay. What did they say? Vision. They could be talking about somebody's looks, how you look, or okay, cover up, or yeah, I feel like somebody's saying something about being ashamed of sex or being ashamed of sexuality or something like that. So, or I feel like too, somebody repeatedly does this. So this could be like repetition. They're always yelling at somebody or being mean. What did somebody expect when they said this though? Self-love. What actually happened? Other than we know it's self-esteem, but it's like it's like somebody got offended here. Oh, passion and truth. Somebody could see the truth about why somebody wanted sex, or I feel like that's what it is. Or it could be like somebody's like, yeah, I don't like the way you're dressing, or I don't like what you got on. And they're like, okay, so then that's what you're really attracted to then. It's like, okay, I'm going to complain about, I don't like your hair. Okay, so then you like girls with that kind of hair then. Or like if it is sex, it's like somebody started to be like mean or rude to somebody. It's like we already had sex and now you're, because remember the thing is resistance. That what it turned into. So if sex is here, it's okay, we had sex and now you're saying I'm a hoe or this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, well. So it's like somebody saw the truth about sex through this with passion. And that's why they're holding back. That's why they're like, I don't want to be. Okay, what is the Magician? What was being created here? Because it's like that. I feel like too, something's about manipulating somebody into waiting. Let's see, but what is somebody creating with the Magician? Oh, hustle. Maybe somebody wanted somebody's money or something like that. Oh, okay. I don't know. All right. What came to an end here with the World? Yeah, you got vision, fight, and then perspective. So somebody was distracted from being able to view what was going on. They didn't realize. What was distracting this person? Peace. It's something they did. Yeah, the Four of Swords, they just did not notice. What perspective should we have here? How should we view this scenario? Okay, you got rebellion, emotions, and then mood. So there's like emotional outbursts. So somebody's going to heal their emotional outbursts. What role do you play here in this 8 cards, Libra? I don't know why you need to consider the religious belief system first. Okay, you're leadership. What are you leading somebody to do? Or you're initiating something? Yeah, you're leading somebody to have sex. So, or oh, there's the shame. You want somebody to feel ashamed. You're telling somebody to have sex. So that could be why you need to consider their religion or their belief systems. What was the outcome for you? Mood. So now you regret something. What do you regret about this? And then we're going to see the outcome. What do you regret here? Or you're bored? Defiance, mystery, and love. Literally, so your reading might have spite too. So the Taurus reading was like the spiteful or the envy part. That is what's beneath the love part. I feel like you regret doing something spiteful or envious in the name of like love or something. All right, what's the outcome for you, Libras? Yeah, inspiration. Could be an Aquarius. Yeah, fluidity, ambition, one more, and then order. All right, so yeah, going into something, consider somebody's, I guess, spirituality or what kind of belief system spirituality has on you. Because I don't know, you let somebody have sex, but that was an issue or something. Yeah, so something does change unexpectedly. I don't think somebody does not like the way you're, I don't know, talking to them or whatever. All right, that was Libra. Aries is here. Aries is next. So we got Aries, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, and Cancer left. I'm going to check and see if it's a Cancer in here too. If it ain't no Cancer, I'm not going to do it. Let's see. There's somebody going to be mad in the comments. All right, Aries. What's the center of your love reading, Aries? Let's see. Humor. So Capricorn and Virgo both had humor. So you could be dealing with that. All right, so laughter, having fun, going out, enjoying things. What do we enjoy here with humor? This could also be irony. What do we enjoy here with humor? Okay, sexuality, literally. I forgot, Aries. You came out in the Sagittarius reading. They had sexuality. That was their advice, and you did come out in that reading as the Emperor, but literally, I just feel like you enjoy the partnership or something like that. Okay. What energy should you be in here, Aries? Let's see. Vision. Okay, so there's something that you need to see clearly. Okay, what do you need to see clearly here? Okay, you got fluidity, peace, and intuition. All right, so I'm assuming that you need to, now the Sagittarius reading, like I said, you guys came out in that reading if you're dealing with a Sag, but they came out as intuition. I feel like you need to see that somebody's intuition is correct or they're just following their instincts. Okay, what is somebody's intuition telling them here? I feel like too, you need to see that within yourself, experimenting, which is fluidity, like experimenting makes you feel at peace with your intuition, right? So it's like, okay, well, I knew I shouldn't have chose that, or like, okay, I knew that this was a good idea. But you need to literally see that somebody's intuition is correct in their love life or maybe in the dealings with you. Because what are you currently doing if you're not visibly seeing this or understanding it? Let's see, what are you currently doing? Okay, yeah, finesse. So you're trying to do something and it's not working and you don't understand why. Okay, what are you, let's see, what are you trying to get or have? Like, what's your intended outcome? Let's see. Your intended outcome is determination. You want somebody to focus. There's defense and luck. You want somebody to focus on blocking out an opportunity or okay, hold on. You want somebody to, I'm assuming, focus on you, but focus on what else? Or you want somebody to be determined or focused on what? And that's not going as planned. Okay, you got inspiration, power, and confidence. And if an Aquarius says something, that gave somebody the confidence to do something. Or you want somebody to focus on being, or maybe you think you're turning them on or something. What's happening instead? You got spirituality with intuition. Somebody just is going literally a complete opposite way. What is somebody's intuition telling them about you? You need to, that's why something that you want is not working. You want them to focus on something else. What are you trying to inspire somebody to do or get them to do? Change. Yeah, no. um I'm gonna pick this up. So you need to realize somebody's just intuitive. They're not about to change something that they're doing. What are they currently doing for themselves? Okay, courage. What do you want them to change into? Other than we know it's fear, but yeah, mood. You want somebody to be, so that's why you had humor at the center. You want somebody to be sad or ashamed, or what do they have the courage to do here? Luck. I said that you were trying to block out an opportunity for them, or you want them to focus on you, and then that blocks out another opportunity. This person's like, okay, I'll get another opportunity to date, or I'll get another opportunity of love, or so yeah, luck and sexuality and emotions. Literally, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna with sexuality and humor. They're okay. I'm gonna go date somebody I'm attracted to, but you want somebody to be sad or ashamed or something. Will they have the courage to do what opportunity they have the courage to have here? If this is Sagittarius, that's definitely not going to work. Yeah, they have the opportunity to do fluidity, experiment, go with the flow, go somewhere else. Like somebody's not stagnant. I feel like you want somebody to sit still or like stay with you or something. They don't have to do that. Sorry, Aries, you may not want to hear this, or like if you're not dating somebody, say you're like, because I'm going to give you this example too, because women try to like kind of throw other women under the bus. It's like if you're comparing yourself to another woman, that woman's like, I'm not staying in a situation like you, or like I'm not legally married. I can go out and date, or maybe somebody's like, I don't have any children. I can go out. It's something like that. Or like if you're a man or a woman, it's like the person you want them to change and just be bored or sad or something like that. Sorry, Aries, it's your reading. What do they not like here? Or you want them to be ashamed of what they want to do? Like, so what is their intuition telling them about you, Aries? Because you came out in that reading, but what is their intuition telling them about you? You got skill, change, and versatility. You might even want to get somebody pregnant, the Empress. Yeah, the Empress again. Yeah, respect, spirituality, and connectivity. There, it's like a trap. Somebody knows that, like, whatever role you want this woman to play, or whatever role you want somebody to play, it's attached to a religious belief system or religion, and it's a trap perspective. They know that, or like it doesn't. All right, so you need to actually see this because you don't see it yet. How do you view this person or view you guys' situation? Because how the way I want to explain this is like you want a certain outcome over and over again with somebody, and you just literally you don't get it. And I hate to say it like that, but you don't. There's something you're not fully understanding. So how do you view this person and this situation? Okay, order. So you feel like something is intentional. But the center of your reading is sexuality. Something may not, I don't feel like somebody's intentionally with you, or you feel like your intentions are, because remember, you're finesse. So you feel like your intentions are going to go as planned. Maybe they go with who they're attracted to or something like that. What do you need to view about this person that you don't see? Well, we got intuition. Yeah, change. It's already, something's already done. It's already. So what was going on between the, maybe it's something going on between the two of you that you cannot see. What was going on between the two of you before? Okay, knowledge. What does it change into? Maybe you guys spoke to each other a lot, or yeah, superstition. I feel like now somebody doesn't trust you. Literally, I feel like, oh wait, I knew them. Now I don't trust them. That's what's going on. What does this person not trust? Or they just don't trust the situation or something. Skill keeps coming out. Libra is your opposite energy. Um, yeah, defense. Yeah, truth. They feel like something's going to cause a blockage. I don't think. All right, let's get 8 cards. Could be a Libra, Leo involved. Hi, branches and bouquets. Welcome. All right, so let's see. No problem. Let's get 8 cards. Yeah, there's intuition, a high priestess already. Okay, so that's what you need. I mean, I can't make it. I mean, that's what you need to see. Somebody's already knows what's going on. All right, so the high priestess, Queen of Cups, the chariot. So they know to move on with a Cancer, or they know to move forward. We got the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Cups. There's a Temperance, and there's a 6 of Wands. This is a Cancer and a Sagittarius. Yesterday, when I did you guys' reading, you wanted attention from a Cancer, Sag, or something like that. Like you wanted somebody's attention. Whatever this person is doing, they are supposed to do that, literally, because they are following their intuition straight up. So whatever they're doing, because that's my favorite card. If that's the first card, that means that there's nothing you needed to challenge, do. Like you followed your instincts right away. They may even intuitively know to teach somebody this because they experienced it. And I feel like if you're coming out as vision, this may be you with the 8 of Swords, just because her face is like her eyes are covered. Remember, the center of your reading is humor and sexuality. You think something's intentional, or I feel like somebody just may not be attracted. That's the best way I can put it. Let's see what else. What might you need to see about yourself here, Aries? Okay, you got hustle, emotions, and then mood and defiance. What is your energy in these 8 cards? I don't even see you here. Where are you at in these 8 cards? Yeah, versatility, respect, and resilience. There's like a difficulty or a struggle. You might even be married, versatility and respect. If you're a woman, maybe that's what it is. Like, I'm married or something, and there's like a challenge. What else did somebody's intuition tell them to move forward with or do? And then I'll just get the outcome. Yeah, sexuality. I said that in the Sag reading. So if you want a Sagittarius, they're going to date who they're attracted to, and I'm not trying to say this in a mean way. I don't think they're attracted to you. Yeah, there's intuition and self-love. Or their intuition knows that the basis of something is just sex. I feel like if it's a man, I don't know if there's any men watching, but if you're a man watching, it's almost like you followed some sort of rule when it came to women. Versatility and respect, and you must want somebody else because it's like a Sag and a Cancer is coming out in your reading. I feel like too, this is actually successful for them. If you're comparing, I don't know, if you're a woman, you're comparing yourself to another woman and they did something like, okay, there's another way this could go. Like, say you're like a woman that got pregnant, you got married or something, and you're comparing yourself to like somebody who's a single mom, and you feel like you follow the rules or regulations, or you feel like you get more respect for being married or something like that. Somebody intuitively knew that that kind of does not matter. Like, the basis of something is sexuality. That's just it. That could be why you're trying to get somebody to feel ashamed. It's like, why feel ashamed if that's what that's what people do. We're human. I don't know. All right, what's the outcome? What else do you need? What else do you need to do here? Because remember, the root of your reading is vision, Aries. Okay, so what else do you need to be in here once you see this or understand this? And then we'll get the outcome here. Yeah, determination, attitude, and truth. I feel like you need to see the truth about your own perspective. What is like, where did this trap perspective come from? Sex. That's the ironic part. That's the ironic part. It's like, no, feel ashamed or stay with me or stay in this stagnant position sexually or something. The root of something is sex. That's it. Or like, I don't, what's the outcome here, or what you're attracted to or something? What's the outcome here for you? You got, yeah, love, spirituality, power, and leadership. That's what it is. Like, it's supposed to be like some type of connection with religion and love, but that's very different from. So I don't know what rule you're trying to base it off of or what regulation you're trying to base it off of. If you're a woman and this could be about children. Maybe there's, I just have to throw all the possibilities out there. But if there's something about children with spirituality, be mindful of that. That is where your love is supposed to go, with your kids or something. Or yeah, Aries, you might want to watch the Sagittarius reading because you did come out there, and they came out in yours. So. All right, Leos. Let's see what kind of drama y'all are in today. Thank y'all for tuning in, by the way. Thank y'all for all the likes, follows, subscribing. I appreciate y'all. If you're on TikTok, y'all can follow also on YouTube. That way you can watch the playbacks. All right. All right, what is the center of your love life, Leos? Oh, mystery. Okay, here we go. Drama. No, I'm just playing. So mystery, things are hidden, or you're trying to, excuse me, y'all are trying to figure something out. Hopefully it's not a secret. Okay. I hope it's not a secret I'm supposed to tell you, but let's see. What is the most important energy for you to be in, Leos, in your love life? Okay, wait. I pulled two cards on accident, but you got finesse and ambition. So when you have finesse, and that's your advice. You either need like a backup plan, or it is okay to do something sneaky. Maybe that's why mystery is there. There you go. You're the strength card. Self-esteem and order. I'm going to clarify what's the secret, or what's hidden here. And I'm going to see what you may need a plan for. Okay, hidden confidence, rebellion, and personality. Okay, so if you're wondering, the secret to something is that somebody is able to be themselves. They're fine. They're able to be themselves. You need to see a pattern. You need to see a certain pattern here, but we're going to clarify. Okay, yeah, but the secret behind something, I feel like somebody is single. And I say it's single because it's the 9 of Pentacles. All right, that's a single card, rebellion and personality. What do you need to plan for here? With finesse, you need a plan for something. Okay, you need to plan for the cause and effect of something. All right, I feel like you need to be very accurate or very precise with who you're dealing with, but I feel like you need to plan for the causes and effects in your dating life. Okay, yeah, there's sexuality, you got change, courage, there's strength again. I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra or not. You might be paired up with a Libra. What's the cause here? And we'll see what the effect is. What's the cause? Okay, a change. And then what is the effect? So you need to plan for the effects of this change that we're dealing with. All right, we got determined, self-love, and emotion. So somebody's basically going to end up focusing on themselves. All right, that's going to be the cause and effect of something. What changed? What was going on? So once something changes, they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to focus on myself. Okay, they had a certain perspective. A perspective on what in your love life, and then that makes somebody focus on themselves. Transition, dominance, and passion. So somebody may believe, I feel like somebody believes they have to control their impulses, control who they have sex with. I feel like too, somebody's going to realize they have control over that. They don't have to have sex with somebody. They don't have to have sex with people they're not attracted to. Somebody could even be deciding to be celibate or single. That is so the effect of that is focusing on themselves. But we're gonna keep clarifying. This could even be you, like within yourself. You might realize that, maybe you need to learn how to control your, impulses, and when I say dominance and passion, because this is like this says perspective, right? So once your attitude changes or your perspective changes, that is going to make it easier for you maybe to control who you have sex with, or like, it's like once your perspective changes on like love and relationships, you're not going to have sex with the same people that you're having sex with, or, things like that, or the same type of people. All right, so let's see what else. So that's it. Oh, wow. Okay, we got the High Priestess again. So intuition came out first. Yeah, King of Cups, self-love. All right. Yeah, somebody intuitively, they know that if they make sure that they're comfortable, that's going to give them a new perspective. There's a 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, literally somebody's like, what's the mystery? Or what is the secret behind the 7 of Pentacles or 9 of Pentacles? What is the mystery? Why? So it could be like, why is somebody single? That could be what somebody's wondering. Got the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and then the 10 of Wands. All right, what is intuition telling us to do here with the High Priestess? Okay, courage to do what? So somebody's like, okay, I don't need to worry about this. Okay, courage to do what in love? Okay, perspective, the courage to have a different attitude. Yeah, there's like a trap. Okay, a trap perspective. On what? What are we looking at? Is it sex or love? Okay, a trap perspective on what? Oh, on worries. So I feel like if this is about love or whatever, if somebody's worried about being single, you're wondering like, how can they be single? I feel like somebody's like, why we don't need to worry about that. Because what are we supposed to be worried about here? Because the Ten of Swords is like the end of a worry. Okay, maybe somebody's supposed to be worried about whether or not they're following their intuition, period. But somebody's already right. I know this is about love, but it's like this would be the scenario where you go through something and you had already made a decision, but you were like confused. And then you're going to go back and look and it's like, no, wait, I was right. I should have did that, or I should have trusted myself. Okay, that's what it's like. I don't want to keep repeating it, but it's like, it's kind of bouncing back and forth, right? So it's a thing where, okay, I follow my intuition. Then I'm like, damn, am I right? Something occurs and it lets me know, like, wait, I was right. I should have just trusted myself. So intuitively, what do we want to do here? Or what do we know to do? Dominance. Okay, so it might be, we know we have full control over it. We know that we control this. If you're wondering, like, if you still have the belief system of, do I have a soulmate? Do I have a twin flame? Or do I need to change anything about myself? You have control over who you date, have sex with. That is up to you. You can be more intent. Oh, that's your advice is intentional. That's why you have finesse. I'm also getting, you got the Ten of Wands here, which is a struggle. This is like a shortcut. So if you're wondering, Leo, be intentional with who you date. You can go to different locations. Like, let me see. Let me drink some water. So if you're wondering, like, okay, is this happenstance? Is this luck? Is this fortune? How do people end up married? Or how is it's you just be intentional, you be more intentional. You have full control over that. So like for me, I know there's like a club that I go to, and I know every time I go to that club, somebody's going to take me out to dinner after we leave. Every time. So let's go there. Like it's stuff like that. Go out and experiment, or like if you want to go to a high-end restaurant and you surround yourself, you'll be around lawyers, doctors, you'll be in a different community. Like things are more intentional than you think when it comes to dating. All right, but let's see what else. What do we know to dominate or control here? Sexuality, passion. You get to choose who you're having sex with. So somebody could also be wondering, like, I feel like the secret behind something is that somebody doesn't have sex a lot. It depends on what you're wondering about. Like, what does the Nine of Pentacles cause? It's almost like being single causes something better or something like that. Or you got versatility. Yeah, confidence again. So I feel like you got to have, versatility again. So I feel like it just depends on who you want to have sex with, what you want to do. But it's like, I feel like you need to know you don't have to do something. You can control your impulses. You're in charge of who you want to date or whatever. I feel like that's what you need to hear. What is your energy in these 8 cards? Let's see. Yeah, your connectivity. You're in the 8 of Swords. You still have a trap perspective of your relationships or dating or love. So you can't really see it. This person's not like, you may be worried about getting married, or like, oh, will I ever get married, or blah, blah, blah. Or like maybe you're a single mom. You're like, oh my God, I'm a bad person for being a single mom. It's a lot of married single moms in the world. So you still have a try. Okay, so what is your try perspective? How do you view your love life, or how do you view what's going on? You need to kind of expand your horizons here. Okay, resistance. Resisting what? You view something as resisting. Okay, you may view somebody as they don't want to get married, or they don't want a partner. they're resisting that. I'm also getting too, something's not, if you view somebody as like, oh, you just don't want to do it, or maybe you think other people don't want to be with this person. Resistance means something is hard to do. So somebody may really enjoy, like, that's not hard to be single. That's not a hard thing for this individual. How should you view this if you were to open up your mind, open up your mindset? Power. So somebody's actually in control here. Oh, so power and hustle. Somebody may even have full, like, more control over this than you think. They're not resisting it. They have power over it. Or they're more powerful, or somebody has told you that this is like a better option, marriage or something. That's interesting. What other energy should you be in, Leos? And then we're going to get the outcome here. Okay, so you should be defiant. You shouldn't listen to like the social norms or the social rules with this. What's the outcome here for you? Strength, resilience, and healing. Something may be difficult for you to heal here. What is a repetitive? I feel like too, you may have a repetitive habit. So what is your repetitive habit? Okay, emotions. Maybe you having an emotional outburst. How do emotions tend to affect you? You may have a, maybe you have a habit of falling in love really easily or something. How do your emotions end up affecting you? Yeah, that's okay. So spirituality and luck, you may have like this belief system like, oh, they're my soulmate or they're my twin flame or something like that. Or like you're like, oh, is it fated? Is this, that, and the third? That's why your advice is finesse. I feel like be more intentional. Men are very intentional when they're dating. So, and it doesn't mean you can't, like, you can still incorporate like who you're, the natural attraction and stuff like that. But all right, what's the outcome here for you? Oh, that was the outcome. I don't want to be repetitive. All right, Geminis. So we got Gemini, Scorpio, and Cancer. Gemini, Scorpio, and Cancers. Thank y'all for tuning in, guys. We've been on here for a while. Y'all see this microphone still charged. It's still working. Is it my TikTok shop? I'm surprised. I know I'm probably still yelling anyway. You're welcome. It's supposed to help me preserve my voice, but I'm a loud person. All right, Geminis. Geminis. Let's see. All right, what is the center of your love reading? These are pretty good readings today. They weren't too crazy. All right, what's the situation surrounding the Geminis here in your love lives? Okay, transition. So this could be literally going from one place to the next, or this could be a mental transition, changing our minds or things like that. But what's the starting point here? Okay, pop maybe a Libra. All right, if you're not dealing with a Libra, this rules relationships. Okay, and then what are we transitioning to? Okay, courage, connectivity, and then power. So somebody's leaving, I feel like, a relationship. They're going to have no choice but to stand up for themselves or to step into their true power. Like somebody is moving away from a Libra, moving on from a Libra. All right. What other energy should you be in here, Geminis? Okay, you should be, this is tenacity. You should focus on something, be very determined. You need to refocus. What do you need to focus on here? Okay, you got, so this is your card, Gemini. I know this could be something sexual, sensual, focus on your own sensuality, things like that. But sexuality and love, you could be the sexuality card. So you got sexuality, love, self-love, and an angel. You and Sagittarius are opposites. Okay, and in truth. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. This could be somebody you need to see the truth about love versus self-love. You could be doing something out of love for a Sagittarius and they're making sure that they're comfortable. There's like you need to see the truth about that balance. All right, so let's clarify it. But again, Sagittarius is your opposites of polarity. Okay, there's a Page of Swords. So we're already noticing something. The Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords. So somebody's repetitively trying to get this person's attention, but they can't see it. That could be you as well. Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, and then the Nine of Wands. You got 8-8 out too. What did we notice right here in the Page of Swords? Somebody's like, ew, no. I don't know what that is. Somebody's like, I don't want that offer. I don't want that. Don't romance me. It's almost like romancing somebody kind of, it's like, ew, I don't want it or something. All right, what do we notice over here with the Page of Swords? Or somebody's not attracted? Or they don't, oh, I feel like too, somebody doesn't fall for like romance or something. They don't fall for love bombing, something like that. All right, so oh, that flew out. That was too many cards. Let me shuffle some more. What do we notice here? A relationship. Somebody notices the dynamic in a relationship. They notice like love. Okay, let's clarify. What do we notice about this relationship here? Humor and emotions. Okay, that love is an emotion or humor is an emotion, and it, it's going to have ebbs and flows and things like that. We do have the Four of Cups here. So somebody could just, if we're talking about sexuality, love, and self-love, right? This would be the type of person where they know, okay, this was the type of person I like to date, or I enjoy this type of relationship. And so that could be why there's a type. I'm getting there's a type. That could be the eights. Oh, so that's why it's courage, connectivity, and power. So if this is about like somebody finding their type. That's the type of person I like to date. That's the type of person I'm attracted to. I'm also seeing they could see like the type of people that they like to date or be with. Now let's see what this part is though. What is the Nine of Wands? What bothers somebody? This almost looks like ew, like disgusting or I'm sorry, like this looks less of somebody being offended and more like yuck or like I don't like you or something like that. What does somebody not like here with the Nine of Wands? Okay, difficulty, resilience. They're like, why does something need to be difficult? What is the Knight of Cups trying to do here? I guess romance somebody or be sweet, nice. What's the Knight of Cups doing? Oh, defiance. So somebody's approaching this person and they're not supposed to. That's why it's disgusting. Okay, so that maybe they're a cheater or something. What is somebody supposed to be doing that they're not and they're approaching this person? Mystery. They're supposed to be hiding what? What? Oh, passion, sex. Okay. Somebody's like showing off who they have sex with, or they're like talking about that they have sex with somebody else, or I feel like too, romance is supposed to cover up the fact that somebody wants sex. That's what it's supposed to cover up. What is somebody doing instead here? The romantic part is just to trick you into thinking like something's romantic. Yeah, somebody's taking the opportunity to talk to somebody and they're not supposed to. It's like, I don't know why maybe they're at work. Why is somebody supposed to not talk to this person? Literally, they're like, okay, this is the opportunity to talk to this woman, or this is the opportunity to flirt with somebody. Somebody's supposed to actually hide their desires in this scenario. Why are they supposed to hide it? Oh, maybe because they're a woman. Versatility, rebellion. It could be because they're a woman, or they're supposed to like be nice to this woman or something. It's your energy, you're supposed to focus. What could you possibly be distracted by, Gemini? Okay, hustle. Maybe you want to get married, or you see other people that are married. Yeah, pride. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you're getting distracted. What's your energy down here in these 8 cards? And then we're going to do, you got Scorpio. Let's see. What's the energy down here in these 8 cards? Change. What was the scenario before? You changed something. What did you change it into? Yeah, okay, the repetitive part. Strange. Something was repetitive. And you changed it into what? Okay, your focus. Oh, ambition. So you're focused on your career. So if you're wondering, now the only time I would say focus on love is if there's like a child involved, like focus on your child. But I feel like you ended up focusing on your career. If you're wondering why something's going the way that it's going in your relationship, it's because you're focused on your career. All right, that was the switch up. That's what you changed into. That passion part's kind of odd. I don't know what that has to do with it, but I am getting a little hungry, y'all. If you're asking personal questions, these are general. Is there a Cancer in here? If not, I'm going to stop at Scorpio because I gotta go eat. I'm getting hungry and I'm gonna take a nap because I woke up I was so sleepy today. I've been up since like, I took a little nap again, but I've been up since like 4 or something like that. Scorpios, y'all are last but not least. Thank y'all to everybody watching on every platform that I'm on. I appreciate y'all. All right, what is the center of your love life, Scorpios? What's the center of your love life? Hi, y'all. These are by zodiac sign. Okay, personality. So this could be like showing off something to the public, a public relationship. This is just how somebody is. This is how they act. What part of personality is showing here? Something public. Oh, okay. Power, resistance, and focus. Okay, this came out in the Libra reading, and they made somebody made somebody feel insecure because of the way they were talking. Ooh. We can kind of tell that somebody is like mean, abusive. What is it? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who this is, but that's kind of what we can see. What energy should you be in, Scorpio? Or like they want to control somebody or something? Okay, so you have respect. That's Taurus energy. You should be loyal, or what rule or what should you have respect for? Or what rule should you follow here, Scorpio? Okay, confidence and 9 of Pentacles. You got innovation and potential. I feel like this is building something up solo. You might need to build something up solo, or you need to respect that somebody else can do this with the 9 of Pentacles. Not that annoying 35-year-old. You better block them. All right, let's see. I don't know, girl. All right, you got the Page of Cups. There's a High Priestess, so there's intuition. The Ten of Swords, King of Cups, the Judgment. So they're making an executive decision intuitively. That's what they're saying it out loud. They should. All right, 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and then the 10 of Pentacles. Let's see what intuition is. Let's see. What is somebody's intuition telling them to do in the High Priestess? The strength, change. Okay, there's a repetitive cycle, change, and then emotions. Okay. To stop, okay, so they're like, okay, I gotta stop this cycle. I gotta stop repeating this cycle. I gotta maintain my emotions. What's being said in the judgment? So we're saying this out loud. You may want to not respect it. Inspiration, skill, style. Let me get one more. And mystery. So somebody's talking. So this is the readings I did on Aquarius, Libra, and Cancer. That may be significant for you. You need to watch the Aquarius, Libra, and Cancer readings. Why? I don't know. What role do you play in these 8 cards, Scorpio? Okay, humor. What do you enjoy or what do you find funny? Or what do you like or whatever? Strength. Okay, you find, oh, okay. You need to watch that Leo reading. Strength and luck. Something's ironic about the Leo reading. And that Leo repeating something. There's something ironic about that Leo's fortune or that Leo's reading. Maybe you have a Leo placement. All right, y'all, I'm getting hungry, so that's where it gets a little difficult. But you need to have respect. That is the point here. You need to respect somebody's decision. What is confidence? What is that person doing? Okay, they're working. So I know this is a love reading, but they need to work on something or build something up. You need to allow, because the 5 of Swords is here where that would be defiance or disrespect. You don't want to do something. You don't want to have respect for something. What do you want to do instead, or what would you normally want to do instead? Resilience. You would want something to be difficult. Okay. Sorry, y'all. The last sign always gets like the quick reading. What's the outcome for you, Scorpios? Yeah, spirituality, healing, and skill. So there could be something. Okay. There's a religious belief system that's going to heal what a Libra said. A Libra said something to control somebody. And now they're using spirituality to fix that, or there's something about karma, cause and effect, things like that. Because remember, we have intuition here. And that's coming before like anybody's belief system. All right, we'll maybe do a bonus. Sorry to the cancers. There was no cancers in here, so I know they're gonna be in my comment. Where's Cancer? You didn't drop your sign, so we ain't gonna do it today. But thank y'all for watching. I gotta go eat. Um, we'll see how I feel. I'm gonna take me a little nap. But if I come back, I might come back later, see how my voice feels and stuff. But I'll put up another poll. We actually might do general because I know the last time I did career and I did love today. So we'll probably go back to the general readings if I do come back. But if not, I'll be back tomorrow. I do readings every day. If you're on any of the platforms, I appreciate y'all's support. My name is the same across the board, except Twitch is EeshUrHeartOut official. But everyone else is EeshUrHeartOut. If you're on TikTok and you missed your zodiac signs, YouTube will have it up saved. It will be time stamped in the description. And if y'all want personal readings, the only way to get the personal readings is through the subscription on WAP, and I do that to prevent any scamming. You can cancel the subscription at any time. And yeah. All right, y'all. Bye, all my screens and cameras. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.